Hello everybody, Glorious came back with another episode of WWE 2K19 news, and yeah, in this one we'll be going over the newly released uh roster reveal pic that's not like doesn't show any of the roster, but just like hints that it may be possibly starting this week, but also the other screenshot, or the newly added screenshot of Ronda Rousey, and I'll be giving my take on that picture and what it looks like, and my take on it. So yeah, but first of all, we're going to go over that roster reveal pick. So over the past SummerSlam weekend on TakeOver Day, which is Saturday, we got a picture released by Sheamus, WWE Superstar in one part of the bar. Sheamus, saying, the caption read on the picture, House of Rusev, indent, or comma, or slash, I don't know what it is, 2K19 roster reveal. And what could that be relating to? NBA 2K, not 2K18, 2K19 of course. No, but WWE 2K19 roster reveal. So that's hinting that the roster reveal will be starting soon. Maybe this week. I'm predicting either Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Hell, maybe even Friday. And with that, we'll be getting an idea of how many weeks of roster reveals that we'll be getting. I'm predicting 4, but I have a feeling that there might be 5 weeks. I don't know why, but I'm predicting. And also, since we're getting the roster reveal possibly this week, that makes me want to mention my top people that I want to see in the game this year. And just some off the top of the head, they're all NXT call-ups. They're not going to be, WWE guys that are already in the game or already in the company, which would be pointless because I see tons of reporters, like I mentioned earlier, just like, oh, I want John Cena. It's like, he's going to be in there every year until he, murders someone or whatever. Then he won't be. But let's get into my top ones for the WWE 2K19 roster. Okay, so this is in no particular order, but I'm going to start out with the woman I want in the game. Okay, so first, Shayna Baszler. She's just been real badass lately. I really love her work in the NXT Women's Division. Really killer. And she recently lost the title to Kairi Sane, but I bet she was scanned and all ready to go before the game was released. And, since she lost it, that shouldn't matter. She should be in the game day one. She shouldn't be DLC or anything. Now, number 2 is Kairi Sane. I would love to see Kairi Sane in the game, and I mean, she will be, because she's the NXT Women's Champion, and if you don't have the NXT Women's Champion in there, that kind of it's already out of date. So, she's gonna be in the game, but I want her to be in the game. Then number 3, and this actually gives me an idea for DLC, Candice LeRae. I have a feeling she will be DLC, but if she makes it in the game, that's fantastic. And, oh man, I'll pop huge if she makes it to the main roster, but, I mean, I'll pop a little less if she makes it on DLC, but no big deal. I would understand why it should be DLC, but, yeah, hopefully she makes it on the main disc. And then my number 4 is Bianca Belair. I loved all her work. I've loved all her matches so far. She's not in the main event scene yet, but she just deserves to be on the game. That was my phone, by the way. Or on the, on the game, on the main disc. But, so those are my ones for the women's division. Now, we move on to the men's division. And, first of all, you gotta have the Velveteen Dream, baby. I mean, he is so over. He's the most over person in NXT. And, I just love every promo he cuts, every entrance he makes. He made reference to the call-ups after SummerSlam this past weekend when his tights said, "Call me up, Vince," but I don't know if that would go well with Vince. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but we'll see what happens. But, Velveteen Dream, I just love everything that he does. Now, his matches sometimes, he needs to get a little bit better, but his match against Ricochet was fantastic in my books. Same with Aleister Black. But his match with Cassius Ohno a couple takeovers ago, that was kind of a mess, but I feel they did it well enough. And then his match against EC3 this past weekend at Takeover Brooklyn, for it was like hard to get into, but I mean I just love those two guys, EC3 and Velveteen Dream, and they made they made they made they made their moment of with what they could. But man, Velveteen Dream's over each and every way. It doesn't matter what he does, he's over. Now that leads on to my next one, and that is the top 1% EC3. Like, oh man, I think I think he's a possible call up for tonight on Raw, and I heard some people saying, "Oh, EC3 and Ricochet should be DLC." No, they've been in the company long enough, and if they're DLC, that's kind of a rip-off in my opinion. I'll buy it, but that's still a huge fucking rip-off. They've been in the company for a year. You should have been able to scan them, do other moves, and so on. And plus, Ricochet's and EC3's moveset are basically in the game. Ricochet's 630 senton, or 630 flip, and then EC3 is top 1%. Just put them in the game. Their moves are in the game. EC3 better be in the fucking game, and he better not be DLC, because if he is, that's just gonna make me a little bit angry. But I'll probably get over it, and then just because I'm getting the deluxe edition. But it'll make me a little bit angry. And with that said, that leads me on to my next one for the men's division, and that is the one and only Ricochet, and the NXT North American Champion at that. So he is for sure going to be in the game, no doubt about it, because he just beat Adam Cole. Adam Cole is now the former NXT North American Champion. They're going to have that beautiful title in the game, and they're going to have it around Ricochet's waist when the game releases on October 12th or 5th for me. But, oh man, I can't wait to play as Ricochet, and I can't wait to see what it looks like in the game. Especially, with the current gen, and man, I cannot wait. But, I mean, I know scanning's done, but, I mean, he should be in the game with or without a title around his waist. And plus, if he's not, that's clearly out of date. The game will just be out of date. For sure. And then, with that said, we now move on to my second to last one. Mustache Mountain, Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, they all got to be in the game. Now, that leads on to some UK DLC possibly. You have Travis Banks, Danny Burch, Oni Lorcan. Oni Lorcan's not UK, I don't think. But he should just, be in the Bruiserweight pack, so there's Travis Banks. Zach Gibson. Zach Gibson. That's perfect. Person for DLC. Who else? I don't think they can get Dave Mastiff. But yeah, the top three, the headliners, Mustache Mountain. Or not Mustache Mountain, Bruce Strongstyle, excuse me. Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Pete Dunne. They need to be in the game this year because they have contracts with NXT. They deserve to be in the game. And if Pete Dunne's not in again after, 2 years of being with the company, that's going to piss me off if he's not in the game. Especially with Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. And, come on. I mean, they've been in the company for 2 years now. From what I remember, but they need to be in the game for sure. And then my top people not my top, no specific order, but the people I really want in the game this year is the Undisputed Era: Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong will be in the game because he was in the game last year, and that only means that Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Adam Cole, baby, will be in the game this year, and I cannot wait. Oh man, I can't wait to see their entrance. And if they don't have a fucking entrance, I'm gonna be done because they've been in the company long enough. Just like Billy Kay and Peyton Royce last year, they didn't have an entrance. It's like they've been in the company long enough. Why don't you get them to mocap their entrance? Hopefully they'll have an entrance this year too. Because if they don't, it's like, what are you doing, What are you doing, 2K? What are you fucking doing? But anyway, besides that, the Undisputed Era better be in there with the four-man entrance. There better be new four-man entrances this year, or a new four-man entrance with the Undisputed Era with Kyle O'Reilly playing that guitar, and then just throwing up the Undisputed Era hand signs. And oh man, I cannot wait to find out who's in the roster. And if none of those people are in the roster, we're gonna have a fucking problem, 2K, because the people that I just went over have been in the company long enough. So, you better have their asses in there. Like, right now. Okay? Okay. Because I have a prediction that Adam Cole will be, but Ricochet might not be, and that'll even piss me off even more, because Adam Cole was the first NXT North American champ, and Ricochet was, like, you have the first one, but not the next one, which is the current one, and you say you're up to date, air quotes, but, hey, we'll see when the first week of roster reveals gets released. But, with that said, we now move on to the screenshot, the newly added screenshot of Ronda Rousey. I'm going to give my take on it. Okay, now we move on to my take on the latest screenshot of WWE 2K19. I've been giving my other takes on the screenshots when I've done the screen recorder, or, just really quick videos on it. But right here, she looks a lot better than she did in the other screenshot, because I've heard tons of people complaining that in the other screenshots, like, she looks nothing like Ronda Rousey, this and that and whatever. But I feel that 2K did a pretty good job at capturing Ronda Rousey. I mean, yeah, they've had this problem. 2K isn't as good as EA as scanning, which I think 2K should borrow some of EA's scanning techniques or scanning technology and really use that, but I don't know if they can do that. But, we've had this problem in the past, especially in 2K17 with the boss, Sasha Banks. She looked nothing like she did, like she does in real life in 2K17. Then in 2K18, when that came around, she looks like, oh my god, she actually looks like Sasha Banks. This is a thing that I think will happen with Ronda Rousey, especially since she's a new character, plus she's a pre-order bonus. But I mean, like, she looks good enough, in my opinion. And, she looks good enough. She looks fantastic, in my opinion. But, yeah, guys. So, that's pretty much it. I cannot wait till the game comes out, and whether the roster reveal is released tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll be on top of it, releasing videos going over each and every roster edition, the DLC, if they do mention the DLC in here, or whenever they do mention the DLC. But I'll be sure to mention or go over each and every roster reveal when it comes each week, and yeah. But I cannot wait till this game comes out. Tell me your thoughts on everything down below. Tell me who you won the game that won't be in the game already, like Triple H, Chris Jericho, John Cena, like that, because that'd be kind of pointless if you said that, in my opinion. But hey, tell me who you won the game. And oh man, I can't wait till this game comes out, because it's just so exciting to just think about how many people will possibly be in the game. And then plus the DLC. I don't even know what they're going to be doing for DLC. I made predictions of Matt Riddle and Keith Lee, but I don't know. I don't know how early they scan DLC. Maybe. Oh man, that'd be sick if Matt Riddle, the bro, was in DLC. Same with Keith Lee. But hey, we'll same with Vanderlei Silva. Or is that him? No, not Vanderlei Silva. The UFC guy, I forget what UFC guy, but oh man, I can't wait to find out who's in the game, the DLC, and so on. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy and want to see more, please leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on the road to 300 subscribers. And with that said, hope you have a nice day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.